Day baseball coming your way here on a Sunday afternoon from Tropicana Field. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Tampa Bay Rays. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Marcus Stroman will be the starter for the Rays in this one. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, he got his season off to a pretty good start. He got a win his last outing, his first outing of the year, and now he's going for number 2. Let's see if he can back it up with back-to-back good performances.
And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Toronto, second baseman, number 29.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike 1. And Harold, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Well, it's the last game at home before a 7-game road trip. You want to win this game because really 7 games isn't that long. It's just 1 week. So you give the fans a nice taste today, they run out, buy tickets, and they see you in a week.
Check to swing there and pops this one up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. HR, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matt, they're facing an excellent pitcher. Look, and what great pitchers do, they get stronger as the game goes on. So to me, you got to get him early. I want to see if they take pitches, maybe try to work the count a little bit, get that pitch count up, and maybe see if they can get him weaker as he goes deeper into the game. But it's going to be a challenge, no doubt.
Into the windup and the pitch. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Well, as you know, Matt, most people in the game call him Patty. In the past, I've seen a couple pitchers wonder where they miss, but he usually rewards them for making good pitches.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. 2 down.
Batting third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here comes the first pitch. Now a hard liner toward short, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. And that'll extend the inning and give Jose Bautista a chance as well.
Well, that's a good positive step. Got off to a slow start here in April. That's one you build on right there.
Jose Bautista.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. And this one's in the dirt. And he is safe at second, and the wild pitch here could prove costly with 2 away.
And things have really unraveled on him in a hurry. He gives up a 2-out single, then he throws a wild pitch to put him into scoring position. He basically just threw a double, and he didn't even earn it.
Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
Clearly they're not trying to give him anything to hit, are they? I mean, everything's away, but he's sitting 2-0. Let's see if he extends and maybe looks outside to drive something.
Here he comes on 2-0. Called strike over the outside corner. 2 out here and a runner at second. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. From the belt, kicks and deals. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Now another 2-2. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Swing and a line drive, but this will be a foul ball.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
Here's another 2-2. Fastball down near the shoe tops.
This is a great battle on both sides. He's throwing strikes and he's fouling balls off. What's going to give?
Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Squared that one up just a little late. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The next 3-2. Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Payoff pitch one more time. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Another full count pitch home. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there.
That's the 6th ball he's fouled off in a row. You just keep fighting until he gives you something to hit.
Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory, and he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check. Now it's the Rays' turn. No score. Aaron Sanchez is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. Harold, any thoughts?
Matt, I like this guy. He is a really good pitcher. An ERA just a little over 3 last season. He's usually pretty tough on the opponent. He's going to keep you in the game and give that manager some opportunities late in the game to get a W. I like what this guy brings, and maybe he'll bring it today.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Kiermaier.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, Evan Longoria has been tearing it up lately. He had over 90 RBIs last year. What a great season, but I think he could do even better. His goal this year, I think it's got to be 100 runs batted in. He's that kind of a hitter.
Into the box now, Steven Souza. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. In there, and it's 0-1. And Harold, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, tough to complain about the start they're off to. 4 wins in their first 5 games.
They're having a really nice road trip, Matt. I mean, the 4-1 on the road trip. Take that any day, any trip, but they can really make it special with a W today.
Over to the first baseman, Pierce, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting third, designated hitter, Corey Dickerson.
Stepping in, Corey Dickerson. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. First pitch on its way. Low for ball 1.
I'm looking forward to this at bat right here, Matt. 2 outs, bases empty, and you got the power guy at the plate. He's going to let it fly. He must. I guarantee you he will.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
Well, that was unexpected. You're looking for that sinker down. He throws a fastball up. Now he's just changed the game on you. He's forcing you to look somewhere else.
1-2. Here it comes. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Another 1-2 delivery. Chopped weakly to the right. That's a foul ball. Two out, nobody on. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Martin has it, and the throw to first ends the inning. Nothing in the Tampa first. On to the second now from Tropicana. Still 0-0. Here's Kendrys Morales. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman.
Toronto,
he's gone 2 for 5.
Designated hitter, Kendrys Morales.
Into the windup and the pitch. Breaking ball taken right down the middle.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Matt, did you see where they were playing him? They're playing him in the shift, and he just did not care. If he hit the ball hard, I guess that's his philosophy. It was going to get through anyway, and we saw it right there. Base hit into the shift.
Here's Steve Pearce now. He's coming off a big ball game last night in which he accounted for 5 runs batted in. He's set. Here it comes. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Well, maybe that fooled him, or maybe he wasn't looking for it, but man, he hung him a curveball right there in the middle. For him to not swing the bat, being the power hitter he is, who sees a lot of breaking pitches, makes me think he's looking for something else.
Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Well, let's take a look at the Rays defense, brought to you by Majestic. And behind the plate is Wilson Ramos. Great hands, quick feet. He's really becoming one of the best catchers in the league right now. Defensively, that is.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well at all in the month of April. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. No score here as we play inning number 2. And this one misses to Tulowitzki. It's a ball and a strike. From the belt, the pitch. Runners off for second. Ran that one in on him a bit, as this time it's tapped foul at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Nope.
Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
3-2 now.
Hey, not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Hit hard back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Well, he hit that ball hard right there. I think he got a little bit lucky. If it's at somebody, probably a double play ball instead of a single.
Russell Martin.
Russell Martin now, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
That's a good pitch right there. Now he's ahead in the count. You got the hitter back on his heels a little bit. Even though it's a tough situation, you know you're going to have to use all your pitches to pitch out of it.
Takes a high fastball for a strike.
That was an interesting pitch, Matt. Look, we're in a double play situation, and everybody knows he's got that hard sinker. Get that ground ball, maybe get a double play. But he didn't throw it. He just threw a fastball. I don't know what he's doing right now, but he got it in there for a strike.
0-2, here it is. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another 0-2 coming. And Martin swings and misses that time on a good pitch, and he's gone on strikes for out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. Do you think you can drive it? But it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Ricky Weeks is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Two men are on with 2 men out. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
It can be tough to lay off a high fastball like that because right at your eye level, it looks like it's so easy to hit, and then it's by you.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Blue Jays leave a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
I like that curveball right there. You know he's setting fastball, and he wants to ambush one, jump it right out of the yard, and you drop the curveball on him. Got an 0-1 count.
The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Well, that is a good pitch. A sinker down with that kind of movement, it is really hard to hit. No wonder he swung and missed.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Travis takes it in. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
All right, here's how the Jays line up defensively. Brought to you by Majestic. And I want to talk about the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Look, this guy was a catcher when they drafted him. Moved him to third, and it was basically knock it down and throw the ball across the diamond. But, man, does he have hands now. Able to range from left to right and make the tough play.
Stepping into the box, Brad Miller. Head-to-head history with Aaron Sanchez. Not great. He's 1 for 8. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Third foul ball in a row, and this is turning into a pretty good at-bat.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. There is Travis in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting sixth, catcher Wilson Ramos.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. To third. Donaldson's up with it. On to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. We'll move to the third with no score. Another beautiful day here in Central Florida, but we continue our game under the roof here at Tropicana Field. Ready for another chance? Devin Travis, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Travis.
First pitch on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. Heading out toward shallow right. Souza is under it. 1 away.
The batter, center fielder Kevin Pillar.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kevin Pillar. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner. Takes this the other way to right, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Stepping in now, Josh Donaldson, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. A base hit in his first trip. Ball two.
Hey, pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
Sitting 3-0 right here. I wouldn't be surprised to see him turn him loose and give him the green light.
Third inning, no score to this point. Smoke toward the hole. Miller is there. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Stepping up to the plate, Colby Rasmus. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. One and 0 pitch on the way. And the changeup is way low that time.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
And there's the first strike. 2-1. The 2-1 on its way. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Tim Beckham, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, but that'll be off the right field wall.
He just sports that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
In now, Tim Beckham. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Well, he got a high strike on a fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball usually the put-away pitch with 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here.
The 0-1 on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Here's the 0-2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Into the box, Logan Morrison, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he misses with it, 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he just misses with a curveball.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. He's set, and the 3-1 pitch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And another foul ball. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
In now, Kevin Kiermaier, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0 delivery. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Has a look. Now the pitch. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. He's set. Here's the 3-0. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Stepping in, Steven Souza. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's set, and the pitch. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike 1.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Oh, here's a drive into the gap in right center as he comes through with extra bases. Rasmus scores. 2 runs have scored. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. It's a 3-0 game.
Bases loaded, and he was looking to drive the ball in the second he stepped into the box. Puts a big swing on this thing, and the ball just gets down to the wall, allowing everyone to come around and score. He'll take a 3-run double every day of the week.
Standing in now, Corey Dickerson. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. One and 0 pitch on the way. And this one's in the dirt. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Hitter's count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
And that's finally over for a strike. Hitter's count all the way. Here it comes. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
Stepping in now, Evan Longoria, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Comes set, and the 0-1. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Well, you don't see that very often. 2 outs, the runner's going on the crack of the bat, but he hit it so hard they had to hold the runner up. That's how good he hit that ball.
Into the box, Brad Miller, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. One 0 count. Here it is. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
3 runs already home here. Look out. All over the place now. 3-0.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. He pulls this one into right. Bautista is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Rays are out in front, 3-0. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Jose Bautista.
Into the windup and the pitch. Now a swing. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he chased it in the dirt. He'll throw down to first, 1 away.
The batter, number 8. Designated hitter, Kendrys
Striding in once
Morales.
again, Kendrys Morales. He reached on a single in his first try. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard toward the right side, but good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And we've got 2 guys bringing some serious gas for you, as you see there. Top speeds 96 and 97. Here's Steve Pearce now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Kiermaier ranging back to the track. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They trail in this one 3-0. Coming to the plate now, Wilson Ramos. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Well, there's a strike looking, but you know what? They've been so patient. They're leading in this game, I think, because of their discipline at the plate. They're not swinging at balls out of the zone.
And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
That is a filthy combination. High 90s with the fastball, and then that nasty curveball. It's almost unhittable, almost unfair to the hitter.
Ready with the 0-2. And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. Here's Donaldson down at third. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Up next for Tampa Bay, left fielder Colby Rasmus.
Digging in for his second at bat, Colby Rasmus. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Good check swing on that off-speed pitch. Clearly he's sitting fastball, ready to let it fly. He recognized it was an off-speed pitch and was able to hold up.
1-1 coming to Rasmus. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. He'll try again. 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Again, a 1-2. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Well, you talk about fighting. He's fouling balls off, fouling them off in a 1-2 count. He finally took a ball right there. I wonder if he feels more confident or he wants to keep swinging.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Wow, this is an unbelievable at bat. I mean, talk about a battle. This is it. Love it.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. The next 3-2. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And they won't have a play as he reaches at first. Let's see how this is scored.
Well, there's a 1-out infield single, and you know what? You can start a lot of rallies with 1 out. He was hustling down the line. If you're pitching, you think, golly, that was so unlucky.
Digging in to try it again, Tim Beckham. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat. In the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Wow, one pitch ago he had only given up a single, but that wild pitch, that single essentially turns into a double. Those kind of things can absolutely kill you.
3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. He's ready. Now the pitch. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
First baseman, number 7.
Digging in, Logan Morrison. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. A 1 pitch on its way. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Rays are in front, 3-0. Back alongside Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the shortstop Troy Tulowitzki heads in to start out the inning. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Souza going back. He's there and records the first out.
Hey, this guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Russell Martin now comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. And that misses 1-1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Kiermaier at the track, the wall, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot for Russell Martin. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and the Blue Jays are on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
The left fielder, number
in now,
9.
Ricky Weeks.
Ricky Weeks.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Now the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Now a mid-90s fastball is no joke, and that's proof right there. He threw it right by him.
Fly ball out to right field. Souza is there. 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Devin Travis.
Digging in once again, Devin Travis. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch on its way. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1.
Well, that pitch gets your attention right away. That's that ball up and in. No hitters get back there and they go, hey, that could end my career. That ball's a little too close to my head.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, he doesn't have any walks yet. He's going to have to come in the zone right here and really avoid throwing that first walk of the game.
That one's in there. 3-1. Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Something hatch. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. Jays get one back on the solo home run. Halfway home here from Tropicana Field. It's the Rays 3 and the Blue Jays 1. Ready for another shot now. Kevin Kiermaier. He'll be the one to lead things off now against Aaron Sanchez.
Kevin Kiermaier.
Here comes the first pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. The windup and the 0-1. Outside for a ball. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first 3 pitches, all 3 down in the zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
Into the box now, Steven Souza. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Bautista ranging back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. Around second now and headed for third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
And that's his first triple of the season. The way he exploded out of the box, you knew he was determined to get to third, and he made it happen.
Ready once again, Corey Dickerson. He's gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you've punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a third time.
Oh, look at the sliding stop. The throw. He's out.
Wow, that was a great job to rob him of an RBI single. Showed some great athleticism, and it winds up being an RBI ground out instead.
Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And a sinker, called strike 3 as he's rung up and the side is retired. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Digging in to try it again, Kevin Pillar. And then he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Now that's a slider that's pretty easy to recognize. Started on the outside, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate. The one that's difficult is that one that starts in at you and still breaks over the plate.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close, and now that was an easy take. Now he's locked in. You're sitting there 2-0. Get real specific. Make him throw you your pitch.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Slapped hard the opposite way, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Donaldson awaiting the 1-0. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball. 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Now a swing and a ball hit pretty well down that left field line. This has a chance, and it is gone. A home run. It's a solo shot off the bat of Josh Donaldson. Second home run early in the year, and the Blue Jays have cut the deficit to 4-2 now.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Digging in once again, Jose Bautista. And the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
A high fastball is in there.
He might want that pitch back. Up and away, that's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. hits are even right now at 5 aside. That misses. 1-2.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Sinker. 3-2 now.
Hey, one of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo home run that time off the bat of Jose Bautista. Home run number 3 here in the early going as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Yeah, we were just talking about the last home run possibly being a sign that he was running out of gas, and now he serves up another. I just don't think he's got the same sharpness or command on his pitches that he had earlier, and they're making him pay for it.
Up next for the Blue
Here's
Jays,
Kendrys Morales.
designated hitter, Kendrys Morales.
Grounded up the first baseline. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Wow.
Now batting, first baseman, Steve Pearce.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Steve Pearce. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Wow, I'm not sure if he was looking past this guy to the slugger coming up or just lost focus. But now the big bat steps to the plate with a great RBI opportunity.
Now here comes the Tampa Bay manager out to the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Joe Biagini will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his third game this season.
Joe Biagini.
Troy Tulowitzki will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
Tying run at first base. He's got to make sure that a ball in the gap, he scores. He's got to get a great jump. And one way to do it, as soon as you see that ball through the zone and you see the swing and it makes contact, you just got to get flying.
1-0 count. Here it is. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And there's ball 2 now. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Fouled straight back.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row.
Ready with another 2-2. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Rays lead it 4-3. Hot now, Brad Miller.
And
he comes in 0 for
Rays,
2 thus far.
second baseman, Brad Miller.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner.
I think this is an important inning for him. He just had a couple runs given to him, and now it's his job to show the guys I appreciate it by shutting them down.
The windup and the 0-1. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
Set to deliver on 2-1. And just never could commit to the swing there, but he went around, and it's even now at 2-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost 40. At the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
That's an impressive swing on a tough pitch. A sinker from a right-handed pitcher going into the right-handed batter, and he's able to get the bat head out and hit it in the left field. That was really cool.
Now at the plate, Colby Rasmus. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second. Well, he's had a good game at the plate so far, 2 for 2, but I don't think you want to work around him if you're on the mound. Pitch him smart, but you certainly don't want to give him too much credit.
And this one's over at the knees. 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And through 5 1/3, already coming up on 100 pitches here.
Yeah, he hasn't been as efficient as he'd like to be. He's already in the 6th inning, though. That's the one positive, but this is a lot of pitches for the 6th inning.
3-1, here it is. And that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
3 for 3 on the day right there with that single. He looks locked in. Don't pitch to him anymore.
Jim Beckham.
Aaron Luke will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Aaron Luke.
Stepping in now, Tim Beckham, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
Well, we got a big pitch coming up now. That's ball 3 right there. And look at with this situation with 2 guys already on, you don't want to load the bases. You got to come after him, make a swing the bat.
He's set now to pitch. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Standing in now, Logan Morrison. In the dirt here. No movement on base. It's ball 1. Two down, runners at first and second. Sent on the ground out to second. Travis gets down and dirty. It's there, and he's out. That was exceptional. He got the out and prevented the runner from having a chance to score. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Back here at Tropicana Field in St. Pete. We're in the 7th with the Rays out in front, and let's get you caught up with our game summary for the first 6 innings. Digging in and looking for more, Russell Martin comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Russell Martin.
Into the windup and the pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. 1 out.
The left fielder, number 9, Ricky Weeks.
Ready once again, Ricky Weeks. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a high fastball for a strike. The 0-1 pitch. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing at a bat at that pitch.
We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. This is flared out towards second. On to first, as that'll take care of Weeks for out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman, Devin Travis.
And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First delivery to him on the way. Hit on the ground toward the left. Longoria's there. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Pulled softly out toward right, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. So after the leadoff base hit, they'll have his wheels to contend with here.
Little soft liner right there dropping into the outfield. He didn't hit it hard, but sometimes those little soft singles get rallies started.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Steven Souza, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
0-1. Here's the pitch, and he lays off for ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. On the ground to short. Could this be 2? 1 there. On to Pierce at first, and it's a double play.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter.
Boy, and that's a great play there at short. He's forced to go to the backhand and then pivot on that right leg to throw against the momentum of his body. These guys make it look easy. That's one you can definitely launch into right field if you're not under control.
In now, Corey Dickerson, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
Well, that's good hitting. You know why? Because he's looking for one specific pitch. Those pitches are close. It looks like to us he's laying off them, but they're not what he wants, so he didn't swing.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Weeks is camped under this one, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. Nothing doing for Tampa, and it remains a 4-3 game. J.P. Howell will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
J.P. Howell.
Ready for another chance? Kevin Pillar. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Eighth inning underway here with a curveball that's taken for a ball, 1-0.
Tell you what, this is the wrong guy to float around with. He's been swinging the bat really good in this series, and he hasn't got a hit in this game yet. But I'm going to tell you what, I wouldn't mess with him.
1-0 count. Here it is. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, he's got himself in a good count right now. Down 1, he's probably looking for something to drive out of the ballpark, maybe tie this game up.
Two 2-0 count. Here it comes. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike 1.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Here's the 2-1. Never attempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Takes a curveball right on the corner. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 3-2 one more time. He spoils another one, and will do it again. Payoff pitch one more time. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1.
Well, you got that first pitch, got him looking right there. With a star hitter like this guy, it is always good to get ahead in the count.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, that puts the tying run at second and the go-ahead run at first base. If you can get that knock or get that guy in from first base, you know you've got a chance with that bullpen to hold it up.
comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a good curveball at the knees. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Got him. Fooled on the pitch as he swings at it in the dirt for strike 3. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Designated hitter, Kendrys Morales.
Here's Kendrys Morales as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
Now batting, the first baseman, Steve Pearce.
Here's Steve Pearce now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. From the stretch. Here's a breaking ball blocked by Ramos. He'll come home with it, but not in time. And just like that, this ball game is tied. And would you believe the tying run comes into score on a wild pitch? Man, oh man. Well, they missed with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and just put him aboard here, and they'll do just that.
The shortstop, number 2, Troy Tulowitzki.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. And a pivotal moment in this one. Tie ball game, bases loaded, but the possibility of an inning-ending double play does still exist here. First pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
I don't have a problem taking that pitch right there. New pitcher just came in out of the bullpen. You want to see what he's got. You measure the first pitch. Now get ready to hit.
And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. The 0-1 lays off the sinker here. A ball and a strike. There's a good breaking ball down on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
That's pretty good break right there. Breaking all the way across the zone. Now it's a little dangerous. He gets to see that ball a long time. But man, that's a nasty snapdragon hook right there.
And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 5-4 game.
Well, that's a huge base hit. Anytime you get a hit late in the game to give you the lead in the ball game, you feel good about yourself, and his teammates are pumped up as well.
Danny Farquhar is called
Now
upon to
pitching for the
pitch,
Rays,
really needing that double play ball.
43,
Bases are loaded here with only one man out. Russell Martin now, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. A 1-0 pitch. And now had to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
Oh, that was a big pitch right there. That was a swing count for me. Now the pressure's really mounting. You got the bases loaded in a tight game right here. He's got to deliver. He's got to throw strikes. As a hitter, you know he's got to come to you. All the pressure's on the pitcher right now.
Two 2-0 count, and the pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Well, he had big aspirations behind that swing. Pretty obvious he was trying to put 4 runs on the board in a hurry.
And the pitch on 2-1. Had him reaching a bit there as this is pushed fouled off to the right. It's 2-2 now. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd foul. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. And he will look at a called third strike. Oh, and a big one there as the bases stay loaded, and there are 2 gone now.
The left fielder, number 9.
Riding in once again, Ricky Weeks. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. A called strike over the outside corner. From the belt, the pitch, and a swing and a miss. So Weeks is in a hole here. No balls and 2 strikes.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Way outside. 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Here on a line, and this one's into center field. That's a base hit. 1 run scores. The run scores from second. That makes it 7-4.
Well, that's a big base hit right there. Now you got a 3-run lead. You always play to beat that bloop and that blast that can hurt you late in the game, and now they've got that cushion.
Into the box now, Devin Travis, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. The 1-0 delivery. Way out in front.
Well, he's struggling. The team's doing well. What's he do? He goes up there and swings the ball out of the zone. I want to be in the action, too. That's what he's thinking with that swing.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Liner towards second. Well, this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. 9 men come to the plate. 7-4 score. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Jays lead it 7-4.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on now as we'll get a look at the side armor,
30,
Joe Smith.
Joe Smith.
Stepping up now, Evan Longoria. His career numbers against this pitcher, 2 hits in 7 tries. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Chasing after it is Pilar. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Coming to the plate now, Brad Miller. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Here it comes, 1-0. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
At the plate, Wilson Ramos. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
Oh, that was a tough pitch to lay off of. He took this hack at that slider. He thought it was going to be over the plate, and it just kept running away.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Hard hit ball to second. And that is through into right field for a single. So with that, we're not done with the bottom of the 8th quite yet.
Well, that right there is perfect for taking the ball inside and shoot it the other way. You hear that terminology, hands inside the ball. The only way you're going to do that is to pull your hands in hard and stay inside the baseball. Nice piece of hitting.
In now, Colby Rasmus. And, Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's hitless in 6 tries. Has a look. Now the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
He's getting a little shaky trying to close this inning out. Look, he gives up a base hit. Then he almost hits the guy right here. Got to take a deep breath, throw strikes.
Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. And this one will be fouled back in among the fans. Swing and a liner, but foul. Another try at 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. Rays strand just the one. They're on the short end of a 7-4 score. Brad Boxberger enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. So striding forward now, Kevin Pillar. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th.
Kevin Pillar.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Oh and 1, here it comes. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Line drive to left. And a dive in left, but he can't get it. It'll get by him toward the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
You've got to applaud the effort there from the left fielder. It just didn't work out as the ball squirts by him, resulting in a double. That's the danger of leaving your feet in the outfield.
Josh Donaldson will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball down near the shoe tops. A runner at second, nobody out. Swing and a ball line hard towards short. Oh, and he can't hang on. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Well, that's his 4th hit of the game, and he'll take it any way he can right there, an infield single. He doesn't care. That's a line drive in the books tomorrow.
Stepping in now, Jose Bautista, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0 delivery. And oh, this one's by him to the backstop. So now 2 men in scoring position. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Just a bit low, ball 3.
This is where you got to pitch to the strikeout. Infield's drawn in. You don't want contact. You want to make him swing and miss. Throw the nastiest stuff you have.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Called strike over the outside part of the plate.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Oh, he got the big fella out front on that one. This guy's got a lot of power, so he pulled the string on him, knowing if he got a 3-1 fastball, we're probably going to watch him jog around the bases.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Morrison is over, and he puts it away for the first out.
Great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration, popping it up with two runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Stepping into the box, Kendrys Morales. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
Hey, these guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Corey Rasmus enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9.
Corey Rasmus.
Steve Pearce will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now. Ball 1.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Here comes the 1-0. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, that was a pretty good swing right there. Tough changeup. Back-to-back changeups, and he fouls it off. Now you get the pitch you want, because I can't see him throwing another changeup right here.
And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Troy Tulowitzki is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Souza is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Blue Jays strand 3. They hold a 7-4 lead. Roberto Osuna takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
54, Roberto Osuna.
Stepping up to the plate, Tim Beckham. He'll start things out against Roberto Osuna, who for his part goes for the save in this one. Drilled to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Well, that's what you want right there. Late in the game, leadoff single. Now, they still got some work to do. You got the tying run on the on-deck circle, but they've got a shot now.
Settling in now, Logan Morrison. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. A runner at first with no outs here. Bouncer down the line, but that one rolls foul. The 1-2 pitch. And that misses 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Kevin Kiermaier, who represents the potential tying run here, waits on deck. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here it comes, 1-0. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
And a good pitch, but he gets quite a lot of it. And in fact, he got more than a lot of it. He got all of it. It's a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Second home run early in the year, as it's now a 1-run game, 7-6 now.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
Right fielder number 20.
Standing in now, Steven Souza. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Now the pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
No doubt. Some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
The 1-1 pitch. Grounded to short. Throw to first will be in time, and the Rays are now down to their final out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Corey Dickerson.
Striding into the box, Corey Dickerson, looking to change his fortunes here. 0-for-4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. And a fastball just misses for ball one. 1-0 pitch on the way. Right side hit hard. Travis showing off his range. Throw in time, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, if that relief performance were a car, it would have had some wobbly wheels on it. He gave up a couple of runs, but he still gets the save, getting that shaky car across the finish line after all.
And this afternoon's closes at a one-run game, 7-6 today. Aaron Luke claims the win out of the pen, his first. Roberto Ozuna wraps it up for the save, his third of the campaign. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.